Good afternoon, Don Palayo. Checking back in with you guys. It's been a couple weeks. It's been well, I went to Florida, spent some time with family down there. That was a great time. I went with my oldest daughter down to visit my youngest daughter. I mean, I've my oldest daughter lives here nearby. My youngest daughter is in Florida, so um, we went down there to visit with her. She had her birthday, her 14th birthday, so we had a lot of fun. Spent some money, but fortunately, I had a good Christmas bonus this year, so that kind of made up for it. I am. Gosh, it's been kind of a whirlwind the last couple weeks. Work has been very busy. I'm trying to get everything together, setting all my goals up for next year. Everything I'm trying to want to accomplish for the upcoming year. Um, there is a lot that I want to get done next year, and I'm really trying to stay focused, trying to stay motivated. Sometimes it's hard for me as I approach 50 years old. I'll be 50 next August, and it gets harder to stay motivated on certain goals, especially things like fitness and things. You're 50 and you're like, who cares? But no, I need to be doing better with some of that exercising, getting a little exercise each morning. Even if I just do 15, 20 minutes a day of exercise, if I'm consistent with it, it's just building that consistency. I need to do it. Um, I've told you all I'm in kind of an I do collect coins a little bit. I've kind of been building out some of my collections. I'm almost done building out the Jefferson nickels. I've been, got a whole album of those and getting the final pieces for that album, which none of the Jefferson nickels are very expensive, but I did use a portion of my Christmas bonus to buy a fairly nice coin. But I don't know if it's the most expensive coin I have in my collection. It might be. I do have some nice Morgan silver dollars that if I got those certified, they might be worth more. I don't know. But for those of you that are into the coin hobby, I bought a 1931 S Lincoln cent, that was the next Lincoln cent that I needed. It's like the first of the Lincoln cents that are more rare, harder to find. There were less than a million of them minted, and I got it in MS64 condition, um, red brown, I think. And I spent a few $100s on it for, yeah, I know, for a penny, right? Um, but for me, these are not just for me. These are going to be investments that I want to hand down to my kids, my family, pass down through multiple generations. That's kind of the way I look at it. Hopefully my kids will have kids. Nobody's having kids anymore, so I, it's a little concerning when you start looking around and it's like none of the young people even want to have kids anymore, and you're like, our population is going to start dying out here in the United States and in the West in general because no one wants to have kids anymore. Everybody's kind of self-absorbed and it's all about them, and they don't even want to have kids. It's like, I don't know. For me, it was like having children was kind of one of um, a big part of life. It's like is to have children and leave a heritage, leave a legacy behind you. Um, so it's kind of hard for me to understand people that don't want to have kids. I don't, what is your life about if you don't have children? It's like but a lot of these people, they just want to go and play and have fun and travel and not have any responsibilities. It's like it's about trying to avoid having any responsibilities, I guess. It's like having kids. Yes, it is a little expensive. It can be, certainly. Um, Families are kind of disintegrating. It's like It used to be you had a father and a mother, and they, would be, they'd be husband and wife, and they would have raise their kids, and they would stick together, and that's become easier said than done these days. I've been through it, so I understand. Um, I don't know. I don't know what the answer to all that is, and I do worry about my daughters. It's kind of, I am a little concerned about them. My oldest, especially, I'm a little bit concerned. She's only 21, but I feel like neither one of my daughters seems to be very goal focused. I mean, I don't think they're really thinking that much about their futures. They don't seem to be really very goal oriented. And I was trying to stress that to them while I was with them this trip. I gave both of them a book, which they look at you and they're like, "A book? You gave us a book?" Well, that was one of my Christmas gifts to my daughters. A book called Atomic Habits, and it's just the book talks about making incremental progress to helping you achieve and become a better person, right? um anyway, my daughters kind of look at me, like, "Pff, whatever, dad." But I've started sending them texts. I have it on Audible. I have that book on Audible, and I've been listening a little bit each day and sending them a text message in the morning with a little piece, a little snippet from that book, just because I know they're not going to read it on their own. And so I send them a little piece from the book each morning in a text message. I think they will read that. So anyway, whatever I have to do, right? Anyway, um I'm a little concerned about my daughters. It's like, and it's just the world's changing a lot, and some of them are positive changes, but I feel like there's a lot of negative changes too. Things that aren't good for our kids, things um, that are not conducive to a good society. Um, anyway, I guess we're just gonna have to see how it all plays out. But um, I'm gonna try when I am going to try to put out content a little more frequently in the new year. It's been My time gets eaten up so quickly, and it's like I come home from work, and it's bedtime. It's like by the time I get home from my primary job and my door dashing, I mean, it's almost 10 o'clock, be close 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and it's just time to go to bed. So it might be a weekly post that I put out here. I see some people out here putting out multiple posts a day, and I'm like, I don't have the time for that. But um anyway, we'll just see what happens. You guys, let me know what you think. How do y'all see this? How do y'all see our society? What do y'all see the future being in our society? Because right now it just seems, this is not a political thing. I don't think this is a right versus left thing. I think this is just some structural changes to Western civilization that we're kind of undergoing with social media and with the internet. And what do you see that becoming? It seems like people are just it's society's kind of fracturing. It's like people are getting away. The family unit is not really as much of a thing now. It's more about individuals. um I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to look like. But anyway, y'all just let me know what you think. I am going to continue with my day here. I've had a lazy day. I just kind of rolled out of bed. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was up earlier. I did do some, cleaned up my kitchen a little bit, and then I went out and did some errands. I went to the local coin shop. Didn't really see anything in the coin shop that I was looking for coins that I could for my collections, and I couldn't find any of the dates that I was really looking for. So eBay it is, right? So, um, and then I came back home and went back to sleep, and I might go back to sleep again. Today, I wanted to kind of rest this weekend because starting Monday, I really want to get on um, with my dashing and really start hitting some goals. So start striving to hit. My goal is to hit 500 a week door dashing, and I realize that that's not going to be an easy number to hit. But we'll keep pushing to do it anyway. Um, you guys have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. This is Don Palayo checking out.